Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Campaigners have uncovered worrying teaching materials for the Pentagon's 160 military schools that many service members may see as unpatriotic and even scary. Training manuals for its 8,000 teachers advise that Thanksgiving feasts have no historical basis and that America was founded on land stolen from natives. Though uncontroversial for some, Adam Andrzejewski, who uncovered the documents via public records requests, calls it a perverse way to teach kids of service members. His revelations come as Republicans and Democrats clash in the Senate over LGBTQ troops and other controversies in the $886 billion defense bill. Andrzejewski, head of the conservative watchdog OpenTHEbooks.com, described a secret push within the Pentagon's K-12 public schools to institute radical ideologies in classrooms. Encouraging kids to place complex identities ahead of their shared American ideals is particularly shocking when it's happening to military families, he told DailyMail.com. It's a perverse way to approach children of service members who are deployed around the world defending American ideals and principles. The military's education wing, DODIA, which runs schools across 7 states, 11 foreign countries, Guam and Puerto Rico, declined to comment on the report. Its annual $2.26 billion budget educates some 64,000 students and pays the salaries of 14,000 employees. OpenTHEbooks.com asked the Pentagon for copies of education and training materials related to its Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion (DEI) program. Department of Defense educators replied with a range of its texts, including Coaching for Equity by the California-based consultant, Elena Aguilar. Aguilar's 416-page book tells teachers that America was founded on stolen lands through the genocide of Native people. On the annual Thanksgiving celebration, she writes that there is little evidence this historical feast actually occurred in the Plymouth area in the early 1600s. But there is plenty of evidence of the massacres that the white settlers perpetrated on the Native peoples, she adds. History has been sanitized, and the brutality of colonialism has been erased, says her teaching guide. This perpetuates the power of white supremacy. DailyMail.com asked DODIA if the text was used by all teachers, and whether it reflects official Pentagon thinking, but did not get a response. Spokesman Will Griffin instead referred to the caring, supportive environment at military schools, their culture of high achievement and their dedicated educators and resilient, hardworking students. Andrzejewski's 16-page report details other controversial teaching guides that form the basis of lessons in classrooms on military bases. They include Ibram Kendi's How to Be an Anti-Racist, Comprehensive Health Skills for Middle School, and lesson plans by the left-leaning Southern Poverty Law Center, SPLC. The health book advances the notion that biological sex and gender are separate, a point that is popular among transgender activists but is contested by conservatives and experts in the field. SPLC lessons encourage students to become community activists, and to pressure businesses and politicians to achieve social justice for minorities, says the report. Classroom materials also include the notorious Wheel of Power/Privilege. The widely shared diagram presents the world as divided between the marginalized and the powerful, with slim, educated, English-speaking, straight white people at the top. Students also learn about racial bias, systemic racism, privilege and other ideas aligned to the Black Lives Matter movement. Taken individually, these materials may be unproblematic. But Andrzejewski says they have overwhelmed military schools and amount to the indoctrination of the kids of those serving in uniform. It's not the first time Pentagon educators have come under fire. Its DEI unit was disbanded last year under pressure from Republican lawmakers amid allegations that its then-director, Kelisa Wing, made anti-white posts on social media. Andrzejewski says educators still teach the same controversial subjects, but keep it under the radar. Many parents support efforts to tackle deep-rooted racism. Others say America has worked hard to achieve equality and that zealots just want to make white people feel guilty as a type of reverse racism. Teachers in Millet.